From despair to showdown, our two heroes dashed into the amusement park, only relaxing after confirming there were no mutant animals around. As they were deeply troubled about their next plan, something seemed to be stealthily approaching from beneath the bull pit, and just then, a hippo emerged silently at night, unexpectedly becoming their lucky star. Seeing the helpless hippo, Sayoma wanted to take him along, but Simba thought he was just dead weight. Plus, this little guy just can't help spilling the beans, and Simba was even less inclined to have him around. Sayoma had to make up an excuse. They could snack on the hippo if they got hungry on the road, and reluctantly, Simba agreed to bring him along. The little hippo chattered non-stop, making Simba regret ever bringing him. If this kept up, zombies would catch this. They quickened their pace, using the fog as the smokescreen. Searching for the exit to the zoo, Sayoma suddenly ran into her grandmother, who had undergone a mutation and snapped at Sayoma without. Luckily, Grandma had no teeth, or Sayoma would be in trouble. The zoo was in chaos. They had to escape fast. Escaping the zoo was harder than thought. The long-tailed monkey serendipitously found a way. He spotted a distant relative trying to climb over the wall well. The zoo was surrounded by electric fencing, making escape nearly impossible. They could only stay put and hope the zookeeper would come to. But animals are animals. They couldn't sit still. Out of boredom, they started goofing off and accidentally hit the power switch. In an instant, the zoo lit up like a Christmas tree, and Sayoma and the others realized danger was lurking all around, surrounded by hordes of zombies. Simba had to unleash his inner Lion King and took on the zombies, but those inside watched the struggle without lifting a finger. Instead, they hurriedly cut the power, not wanting those two to find their hiding spot, while the long-tailed monkey sat by the window, popcorn in hand, ready for the show. But then he noticed the access pass hanging from Sayoma's neck, scheming on how to snatch it, while Simba and Sayoma faced endless zombies. Simba and Sayoma were cornered, but at the crucial moment, they used the giraffe as a springboard and leaped onto the aerial. Just when they thought they had escaped, a zombie gorilla lay in wait above, and the tram began to sway dangerously. Sayoma suddenly recalled the secret technique her grandma had taught her and decisively kicked the gorilla's head away. However, she and Simba ultimately underestimated the astonishing resilience of the zombie. No doubt about it, the gorilla didn't die. It started reassembling itself. They planned to escape down the cable. But when it came to Sayoma, the gorilla grabbed her tail, and the pass ended up dangling from its foot. Simba immediately dashed towards the gorilla, choosing to save his friends without a second thought. Luckily, everyone landed safely, while the gorilla crashed into a giraffe below. The two zombie monsters were crushed in an instant, but the next moment, laughter faded from their faces. Because the gorilla and giraffe had fused into a giant hybrid monster with the access pass dangling from its long, slender leg. At that moment, the monster opened its gaping maw, revealing yet another giraffe head inside, leaving Sayoma paralyzed with fear. Simba rushed to bite the monster's tail, using himself as a distraction for Sayoma and the hippo to escape. At the critical moment, though Sayoma hesitated initially, she teamed up with the hippo to retrieve the access pass, but now the monster had its sights set back on Simba. Despite Simba's impressive fighting skills, he ultimately got infected by the monster's drool. Simba lost all his remaining sanity. Sayoma had to push the hippo away first in an attempt to wake him up, but it was all in vain. Just then, the glass shattered, sending them plummeting. Faced with mutated Simba, Sayoma ran frantically towards the sink. She scrambled towards the sink, but the shelf couldn't support both their weights, causing Simba to fall into the soap-filled basin. Sayoma initially planned to sneak away, but saw Simba had stopped struggling in the basin and panicked, worrying he would drown, thus frantically. Amazingly, Simba regained consciousness. Could soap water cure the virus? Sayoma was inspired. She intended to utilize the soap water to rescue all the animals in the zoo. However, at this crucial moment, Simba proposed an idea, suggesting that now that they had already obtained the access pass, it would be better for them to escape from the zoo immediately. Come on, who needs a dog that cares a woof woof? Just as Simba stepped outside, the sneaky long-nosed monkey snatched her access pass. Feeling smug, the long-nosed monkey had no idea she was surrounded by a horde of zombie tree frogs. The zombie tree frog army, still unaware of her impending doom, fled with the zombie monkeys into a room. To avoid the zombies, they hid in a room, only to run into the other animals from before. My eyes feel so dry. Just who do you think is the kid here? I'm a tiny snake. At this moment, Sayoma proposed a rescue plan needing her friend's help. The long-tailed monkey immediately backed her, like zombie flick heroes. As long as the heroes unite, the lemurs finally banded together, deciding to save the animals in the zoo. First, Xiaomai went to find something to draw the zombies, while the other animals carried soap powder, and the long-nosed monkey was saved by Simba. Simba only wanted to get back the access pass, but the long-nosed monkey wanted to leave with him, showering him with flattery while mocking the others. "You're all the idiots around here." Meanwhile, Simba finally realized his choice and decided to help Xiaomai, while the long-nosed monkey strutted to the zoo entrance with the access pass. He successfully swiped the pass but didn't expect to be surrounded by the tree frog army again, while Xiaomai's team led the zombie animals to a pond. But before they could concoct any soap water, the mutant animals drove them to the edge at the crucial moment. Simba appeared just in. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to subscribe to our channel and join us for more adventures.